Hi, you must be Kate.
Hey, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Molly Snipes. I'm a clinical social worker, and your mom suggested that you come in today. Just so you know, this interview will be recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, but what brings you in today?
Well, I didn't really want to come. My
Okay.
mom made me come in today. She thinks that I need to talk to somebody.
And talk to somebody about what?
I don't know. I don't know why she thinks that I need to talk to somebody. I'm 16, and I have a lot of stuff going on at school. I mean, I make straight A's. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything.
That's awesome.
But well, I guess my mom might have noticed some things going on. I'm kind of dating one of my teachers.
Okay.
And he was my 9th grade English teacher. So I'm a sophomore.
Okay, so you had him last year.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing was going on while I was his student.
Okay.
But it's kind of a long story of how it
You
happened.
have a long time, if you would like to talk about it.
I guess. I just don't think it's a big deal. I don't know why my mom is making such a big deal. Because she doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on, but she has noticed that my grades have kind of been a little... For me, getting a C is like getting an F. And so when my mom saw that I got a C on one of my term papers, she got upset and she kind of blew up. Because my mom has this image of me that I'm supposed to be this perfect student and make all of these great grades and expects me to go to this amazing college, but I'm 16 years old. I don't know if I'm like even ready to think about any of that. And so I was stressed out about school, and my grades kind of started to drop when I was in my 9th grade English class. And I would stay after school and meet with my teacher, and I really liked him. I really liked him.
So, let me just make sure I got this straight. You used to have very good grades, stayed away from drugs and alcohol, were a very well-rounded student. Now your grades are starting to slip and your mom's getting concerned.
And slip would be getting a C. I'm not failing any of my classes, but to my mother, a B or a C is the end of the world. Because I've never made a C.
And does your mom know about your relationship with your teacher?
No.
Okay. Does anyone know about your relationship?
My best friend.
Okay.
She knows. And she told me that she thinks that I shouldn't continue seeing him, but I think that I love him.
Okay.
I really do. But
okay. Well, besides your relationship, why do you think your grades are dropping?
I don't know. I just don't feel like doing as much work as I used to. I've done so much for school for so long. I'm kind of tired. I need a break. And my teacher, he makes me feel, he gives me that break. When I'm with him, I don't feel the pressure of making straight A's, and so I think I spend more time with him than I do studying. And I'm out late at night.
Okay.
I sneak out
Okay.
to go see him,
Okay.
and he has to sneak out
Oh, does he?
because he's married.
Okay.
And I know that that's really bad, but I don't think he loves her. I think he loves me. I think we both love each other.
So, when did this relationship start?
It started about five or 6 months ago. I play soccer, and he was at one of my soccer matches, and kind of how our whole relationship started was I met with him after school a few times a week so that he could help me with my work, some of my schoolwork, and then after our class was over, and I did make an A in that class. After our class was over, he wanted my email address so that we could share. He writes essays too, and I write essays. So he was helping me develop some of my skills for writing, and so he wanted my email so that I could send him things, send him my work, and then eventually it turned into him wanting to meet up. And then we would meet up, and then he kissed me one time.
Okay.
And I kind of freaked out because he's married, and I try to be a good kid. And I don't know, I just think that he really does love me. And I've never had a boyfriend before.
Okay.
And so he's kind of like my first boyfriend.
Okay. So you're going through a lot of changes right now with your grades and getting a new relationship. How long have y'all had this relationship? Since last year?
Yeah, 6 months. I'd say about 6 months.
Okay. And how do you think he feels about you? Do you think it bothers him that you are a student?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, because I don't think it does. Because he still wants to see me even though I am a student. I think he's more worried about everyone finding out.
Okay.
We've been really careful to make sure that nobody finds out.
Okay. Now, have you thought about the outcome of if someone did find out? Say another teacher?
No, I haven't really thought about any of that.
Okay.
No, I think I'm just so caught up with him. I don't know what could happen.
Well, just from my knowledge, I know that teachers are not allowed to engage with their students. This is no judgment, but he could possibly lose his job or face other charges based on how young you are, how old he is. Just a lot of factors could come into play.
I don't want him to lose his job.
Okay, well, what do you think you want to see happen with this relationship? Do you want to continue seeing him?
I do. He just makes me feel so good about myself. And I know that when I'm with him, I don't think about school and I don't feel as much pressure as I used to from my mom. But I think my mom is starting to figure it out.
Okay.
Because she caught me sneaking in the house the other night at 4 a.m.
Oh.
And I think she saw his car. Because he drove me. We always meet up in the parking lot of this coffee shop down the road from my house. And he'll come and he'll pick me up. And then we'll drive around and just talk. We haven't had sex. But I've been thinking about it.
Wow, that's a big step.
I'm really scared, but I really think that he's the person that I would want to have sex with for the first time. But then I get really worried about it because he is married.
Right.
And his wife is pregnant.
Okay.
And so I don't know what would happen if anybody found out about it. I'm also really scared of my mom because my dad's not in the picture.
Okay.
I wish he was, but he left a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, why don't you tell me about your family? What about your mom? Do you have siblings?
I have one younger sister.
Okay.
She's 12.
Okay.
And my mom, like I just told you, my dad left my mom about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, yeah. When it was around the time that it was around my little sister's birthday, and and I think since he left, I always felt like I needed to help more. But my mom would always tell me that school was more important, so that's why I focus on school for so long. Um, and I think that I always need to help my little sister. Because she doesn't really, all she has is me and my mom.
So she looks up to you a lot.
I think so. I think she does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I'm an okay big sister. I don't feel like I'm 16. I know that I'm just 16, but I don't feel like it.
Okay, well, do you think that not having a male figure in your life is one of the reasons that you have chosen to develop a relationship with your teacher, since you sounds like he was there for you a lot, really helped you get through school?
I never really looked at it like that. Maybe my mom is right. Maybe I do need to talk about it. Talk to somebody about all of this. Because I miss my dad. I miss my dad a lot. We used to do a lot of stuff together. And we still don't know where he is. We don't know why he left. We don't know where he went. Nobody's heard anything from him. And I think that really bothered me. It still bothers me. I haven't really... But to answer your question, I don't know. I think I know that I love my teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I do. I've never felt like that with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if... I don't think that that's why.
Okay.
I think I just miss my dad.
Okay. So your dad left a while ago, and it's really hit you hard and really taken a toll on your emotional state. It seems like it is upsetting you right now.
It is. I really wish he would just come home.
Mm-hmm.
I feel guilty. I feel like he left because of me.
Why is that?
Because when I was younger, I got really jealous of my little sister because they gave her more attention. And I would act out, and I ran away one time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have a lot of money. My mom is a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
And she somehow manages to keep me and my little sister in school. And, you know, I have a job every summer. I got my first job last summer to help pay for everything. To help pay for me to be able to play soccer and any of the other stuff that I want to do after school. But I think my dad left because of me, because I ran away.
Well, you getting a job shows a lot of independence and shows a lot of strength that you're willing to acknowledge that your mother needs help around the house. So let's go back to your relationship with your teacher, because that seems to be the underlying factor. Have you tried talking to your mother about it?
No, I don't think I could talk to my mom about it at all.
Okay.
The only person I can talk to is my best friend.
Okay.
She understands me.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mom would freak out. I think she would kick me out of the house.
Okay.
And my mom can't know.
So do you think with all of these factors that are, I guess, penned against you, do you think it would be healthy for you to continue this relationship with your teacher?
I don't know. I don't know if it... I don't know what to do. Isn't that... I don't know how to deal with all of it. I just want my dad to come home. And I want him to make my mom happy again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to... I'm tired of helping my mom do everything. I feel like it's none of her business at the end of the day. I feel like it's none of my mom's business to know who I see.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that she would freak out if she found out. And she would kick me out.
Well, you mentioned you were thinking about having sexual relations with your teacher. Have you thought about those consequences?
I am on birth control, if that's what you're asking. I'm a little freaked out that his wife is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of the main reasons why we haven't had sex yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is because sometimes I feel guilty, but then again I think, well, he doesn't like her anyways. Because I know that he likes me. he sneaks away from her any chance that he can to see me. But he's never pressured me. He's never like pressured me into doing anything with him.
Okay.
He helps take care. He takes care of me. Because my mom and sister don't take care of me. I take care of them.
Okay. So, excuse me, that must be another client. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
But, anyways, to jump back into that, it sounds like you have a lot going on in your life, and you really look to this teacher for support. You mentioned that he does take care of you, and that is something that you like. So maybe you could turn this relationship more towards you wanting someone that cares for you, wanting a male figure in your life, and maybe just with the circumstances that you're under, you might want to reconsider carrying on relationships with your teacher.
I don't know how to end, but how do I end it? I don't know how to. I know that it's wrong, but I don't want to end it because no one else. I don't really like any of the other boys in my grade. They don't understand me. I don't want to date. I don't want to date someone my own age. I don't know how to end things with him because I still have 2 more years left in school, so I'll see him. He's tried to end it before.
Okay.
And I didn't want him to. He was trying to protect his wife because he started to think that his wife was about to find out about us, and so he tried to end it, and I didn't let him. But and then we didn't see each other. We didn't talk for like 2 weeks, and then he called me and told me that he was sorry for ending it.
Okay.
And then we got back to that was about a month ago, and so I've kind of been thinking about ending it. But I just want. I don't know. I'm scared I'm not going to meet anybody else. I'm scared I'm not going to meet anyone that's as cool as he is.
Well, you have a lot of time. You do have, that's something in your favor is time. Well, unfortunately, I think we're almost out of time, but just to move forward, I want you to think about the consequences versus the positive effects of this relationship, because so far it seems like you really care about him and he cares about you, but something is telling you you should not be with him because you said you tried to end it.
Yeah.
So maybe even, I guess, think about those factors even more. And you could even try talking to your mother just about how to deal with boys, I guess, or how you want someone in your family to show more caring for you, and just see how that rolls over.
Okay. I guess I can talk to my mom about that.
And you're more than welcome to come back here, and we can always lead off where we left, and I wish you the best.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for meeting with me.